the cruel fate of it all. Why? Why? Hey guys, it's Michael Todd and welcome to The Cult.Of.Vintage. Today, special treat, we are in downtown Columbia, Pennsylvania at Fragments of the Past. She is small, but she is mighty. Let's get inside and see what we can find today. Now that, you guys, is an entrance. I love this place so much. There's so much to choose from. There's a huge, I'd say there's a wide variety of things in a lot of places, and there are. But this place definitely packs a punch, especially for being a smaller location. Absolutely love it in here. I mean, we're kissy little vinyl doll here. Excuse me, sir. And it's only $8. I was tempted, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not gonna lie. It says made in Japan. He's cute with that little hair, very Japanese looking, of course. And then we go to Joy to the World. We go to an antique hymnal. I mean, I'm saying that's variety right there. Oh my goodness. But you know what? I think that it really does say something, though, about the business is an ability and appreciation for a variety of different items, including Ben Cooper Halloween masks here. This guy, ugh, no, you can stand that hair. I was like, oh, bet you haven't washed your hair in a long time. But check it out. We've got mid-century stuff. We've got brass. We've got Art Deco. We've got antiques. We even have framed little lithographs back here. It's numbered. I've never heard of this artisan before. It's cute. It's very like 80s. We've got some green opalescent glass there. And then we've got these little wooden creepers down here. I have been seeing these things everywhere. And this guy really stood out to me. Look at that face. You do get the entire set for $15, which I thought was a pretty gosh darn good deal. Little ducky ear. Look at that lady in the back. She's ready to get that little man with the big face. Yes, she is. We've got the Empire Blow Mold Christmas tree. I still have yet to find that at a reasonable price for resale. Maybe one day. One day. We'll all put it out there in the universe. We even have some printing blocks down here, some mason jars, just a lot of the fun little smalls here. And I love how they're displayed in the cabinet drawers. Keychains are in there. Love it. Again, just great vibe, great energy, great aesthetics. You know, it's very inviting. You don't feel overwhelmed. This little happy man here, he's a little dolphin bank. He was flocked. I just saw these salt and pepper shakers at Toll Booth Antiques. He's cute, and then I was like, nah. I only found the single, and I was like, oh, if I found both, I'd buy them. And there I am, just passing them by. Moving on here, I did spot this little tin here because I was on the hunt for Halloween. It's a little songbird bird tin, no lid, unfortunately. Great graphic on there, though, isn't it? I was looking for a date. I did not find a date. Probably about 20s or 30s, I would say. Just given the graphic and the font used on it. And of course, it wouldn't be Fragments of the Past if we didn't have toys. Of course, there's strawberry shortcake, but no banana twirl. Still looking. A lot of littler figures we've got. Again, it's all about the, I would say, 70s through the early 90s. Masters of the Universe case. If you've been here with me before, you know I did pick one of those up here. Of course, the Smurfs. Love the Smurfs. But I have just about all of that. Masters of the Universe vehicles. Don't have room for that. Let's go back to the vintage. I mean, those are vintage, but these were great. I love the graphics on these little bean MP little seed packets here. The seeds were actually still in there, which I thought was pretty gosh darn cool. I did put those back. I didn't really know if there was a market for them, to be honest with you. So I was like, I don't feel like risking it with those. I mean, it's not a huge risk at $5, but you know what I'm saying. Do you see that? Foreign circle. I don't know what language that is, but those were cool. I totally missed those when I was there too. I was too distracted by the little bisque cupie here. I wanted to see if there was a Rose O'Neill stamp on there, perchance. Um, didn't really think that there was, given it's, I don't want to call it crude, but it's not the best paint job on there. So we had to leave that one behind. Jumping over to some mid-century kitsch. Now look, I saw these Santa salt and pepper shakers and I was like, oh gosh darn it, they were a little bit cheaper. When I say that it's a very fair price for a collector, I do mean fair to the point where I think in about 3 seconds now, a lady reaches right now to grab. You know, she was like, don't buy those, put those down. They're yours. They're happily living a new life. No, this is a little plastic deer. I love these little like geometric. They are made to look more like they're woodcut, but at 15, that was a little high for me. Love Creepin' Santa up there. Cute little kangaroo, the mama and the Joey there. Salt and pepper shaker set. I think that's a really clever. I think it's one of the most clever designs that I've seen in regards to salt and pepper shakers. Great use of the mama's pouch there. We've got some mod cabinetry here. Again, lots of like mid-century kitsch. They even have clothes here. It's a small section, but still, I mean, hey, quality over quantity, gosh darn it. And here we've got a whole bunch of mercury glass garland. I love this size. I love the multicolored strands, but unfortunately at 39, a little rich for my resale and blood. Now I did see these jewel brights. These do have the spun heads in them, and they are the jewel brights because you can tell by the little starburst there on the front. But again, they just weren't priced for me for resale. Little Santa blow mold. He's cute. I love the color blocking that they are doing here. So they're working within like the reds, the yellows. Look, there's another songbird tin. That one had the lid. I did see that later on, trust me. But I think it's very aesthetically pleasing, and I do think, in my opinion, that the eye is better able to read the things. Such as this art glass frog. This boy is a beast, let me tell you. Doesn't he have some great color to him? There's no chips, there's no cracks on him. I absolutely loved how fun and whimsical he is, so we definitely got him. There's even Pyrex here for you. Of course, we've got the butter print, 125 for the set of three. The condition on these was excellent. I would argue almost like new. So we're not mad at that. And of course, we've got the Snowberry down here, 175, because it is, well, more popular. Again, the condition of those things were like they were never used. They were gifted, they sat in a cabinet, or they were just simply displayed. Is that an 8-track or a cassette player? It's so futuristic, I can barely tell. That style is coming back in, though. It surely is. I mean, if you have a swung glass based collection, you don't have that. Well, then I'm kind of questioning, are you really a mid-century lover? These are great little kitschy frogs here. I was kind of shocked. These were Lefton, and I often forget that Lefton stayed around through, I think, the mid-late 80s. So they have that look to them. Again, a mid-early 90s look. So I always forget that though. Love this canister set here in the yellow with those peek-through windows. It's a great way to say, instead of like opening it and being like, oh, I forgot I'm out of coffee. Nope, it's got a window. These little bone china. Well, actually, they said bone china. I don't think they're. I think they. You. I think those might be plastic. Pretty sure. Little Fenton hobnail there for us. Not feeling it. Opalescence. Headed back here into the man's room. I can't with this material. I don't know what one calls this. I know some of you were just shocked I didn't get those flowers when we were at American Daydream, but I don't. No, I'm sorry. This material, I don't. No, I don't like it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I just don't like it. To each their own, and if somebody loves and appreciates it, I'm all about the positivity here. I don't want to poo-poo on anybody's taste, anybody's love, but I just can't. It's like a consistency, a texture kind of thing that's doing me in on it. I love the subject matter, don't get me wrong. But obviously we're seeing a lot of pinups in here, some tiki bar stuff. You've got your barware down below, little hula girls with your pineapples. And then we jump over and we have a much more traditional kind of look to it with the Hoosier cabinet here. It looks like some painted glass there. Oh, who is that? I think Glass Bake. Salt and pepper shakers. And then I spotted this beauty on the chair. Yeah, I did. You know I did. It's an embroidered bed cover. It's obviously hand done. It's not fully finished on the back. It's $65. The print on the front of, not the print, but the embroidery on the front of this is absolutely stunning. It is a full, and I do mean full, floral basket. Look at how beautiful that is. Condition was great. It's like on a linen, if you will, or a heavyweight cotton, very much like a chenille material. Well, the cotton that the chenilles are on. A little bohemian here for you. We've got some uranium glass, kind of like this. They put the two pieces, they're separate pieces. And I was like, oh, you had an accident, didn't you? A big old chip there on the side. Well, let's not add to it. Yes, carefully walk away. Love that uranium green against a wood, the natural. Oh, it's so good. And what is any bohemian look without peacock feathers? It's not a bohemian look. And we're going to jump over here. I don't know what I was doing with that camera work, but okay. Some interesting little doodads, bits and bobs. The little doll head muff, because why not? I mean, I don't. A lot more of kind of like the mantiques again with the pinups. You got the peekaboo glasses here. Yup. Michael, be careful. We've got some wax packs, kind of like sports cards, though. We're not here for that sports ball. No, we're not. And we've got the Rusty, Crusty, and Dusty. Yes, we do, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed back into the macabre room. Again, if you're kind of sensitive to maybe like skeletons, antique, what do you call it? Dentistry. I don't know what that chair is for, but I don't really want to know. I didn't touch it. I was like, no, not so much. Skulls. If you're not into the skulls, I guess you kind of figured that out by now. There is some mourning jewelry down in there, some implements of murder. No, I don't know. We randomly have the Allentown band here. This print was really interesting. This lithograph was really interesting. It is the Evil 3 or hieroglyphs. And this one was focused on wrath. I thought that was pretty cool. Socialism, atheism, murder. Yeah, murder is pretty wrathful. But again, a lot of the religious icons that we are seeing here, I've actually gotten some requests for the religious figurines. Now, these were not priced, at retail. They were priced for collectors. So pretty to see, but we're going to leave those there on the shelf. That guy up there, he's missing his teeth. I think somebody might have bought in his teeth. There's old Herman chilling. He's still chilling. Yep. I would say he's living his life, but I don't think he's living anymore. You know what I'm saying? This print is really interesting. I know that I've seen it before. I featured it before. I can't but help feature it again. I know it's redundant, but I think it's absolutely amazing. And on the back here, you have an original sketch, which is pretty gosh darn cool. I don't know. I think that it's certainly something that deserves to be framed. And I really do hope that it finds the right buyer soon. Because again, I think it's a really unusual piece. It is priced at $300, and it's artisan. It's one of a kind. Again, just amazing subject matter. Now we do have some ephemera, but boo. I mean, this is like one of those things that you would see at one of like the sideshow things on the side of the road. Some handmade. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon. No, it's not. You took some fish scales to something. Some great ephemera here, and I found some pieces here before. Oh, there's the little Bystel skeleton there. But again, unfortunately, there's nothing that's really priced at retail. No, or pardon me, not priced at retail. Priced for resale. Everything is at retail. But I still like to kind of pick through, maybe find something for myself, but I didn't. Instead, I found this beautiful art glass. Hey, I said they had something here for everybody, and we're really just jumping around. Beautiful art glass whale here. He's priced at 22. There is actually, it's below retail, about $10 to $15, but I decided to pass on him because I got the frog. Now, this is absolutely amazing, and it was only $2. It is a New Testament primer. This is amazing. It's got the ABCs in it, the New Testament ABCs from 1906. A is for ask, yes. B is for be thyself. I, if any man. It's just so cool. I love the graphics in it. Um, there is a antique Bible that actually has these in it. So I don't know what's going on with that. I actually need to compare the publishers on it. So we're definitely going to get that. Up next, we do have this little metal trinket box with its little velvet interior. It's priced at $8. Beautiful Art Nouveau style. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. I think it's great subject matter. And you didn't think I was going to leave the creepy wooden people behind, did you? No, of course not. We're definitely going to get these little weirdos. I think they're super unusual. And she just is ready to hammer somebody with that purse. I'm telling you, she's waiting. She's winding up, folks. Yes, she is. She's very happy, though. She's lived a good life. This is really interesting. This little circus caramel, little advertising card, unusual subject matter, and it's priced as such at 14. Pure gold. This is another little hymnal, or pardon me, it is sheet music for a piano. Pretty cool subject matter, but I've had music books in the past, and they just really haven't done that well. There's nothing other than sheet music in here, so again, cool to see, but just not something that we are going to be looking for. $5. Now, this is something that we are looking for. I've actually found one of these before, and it had Mary on the front. It is a celluloid miniature prayer book. Unfortunately, the condition was not the best on this one. It was kind of falling apart. The clasp was not on there. It didn't have the back to it either, so pretty rough condition. So we did elect to leave this one behind, which is a shame. The last one did really well. It was in a foreign language. I can't remember what particular language, but it was still, again, it was cool to see. Now, yeah, see, the pages are just, the binding is pretty, oh no, the back is on there. The spine's pretty cracked. Now this little guy, you know what? Oh, I set this down somewhere and I don't know where, because I didn't buy it. I wanted to buy it. It's the Christian's Day of Prayer. It's a little daily prayer book. I loved how tiny it was. It was meant to be held in a pocket, most likely a front shirt pocket, or perhaps in a pants pocket. But I absolutely loved it. I thought it was charming. Yes, the spine's pretty much gone, but the binding's still pretty good. But oh, I left it behind. All right, we have some more cigarette cards. I'm just so upset with myself now. Lucky Charms cigarettes. These are cigarette cards, so that they would be like a little premium, a little freebie that they would give out in cigarettes to kind of get you to buy more, because you had to, of course, collect all of the cards. Most of them come in a series of 50. There was a few of these and priced at $4. Just wasn't where I would need it to be. Now, before we wrap it up, I've never focused on this graphic before, and it's absolutely amazing. So I wanted to spotlight that, and of course, Jabba the Hutt, and a little Voltron, because why not? I mean, we're here. $2.75. Folks, don't pass up those toys. There's value on them. And of course, Masters of the Universe. Absolutely love them. But I do have everybody. Well, I don't have that Rock Lord, but I'm trying to be good. Trying to behave. So why are we looking at the Rambo figure? No, Michael. No. Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call? Oh, Lord. Boss Hog. Dukes of Hazzard. Alrighty, guys. Don't forget Saturday, September 10th. Nope. Pardon me. No, I am right. Saturday, September 10th. But a bazaar. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Now, I do believe that this is actually a hood ornament, or it was originally a hood ornament produced by the leak. It is threaded and it has been attached to this aluminum ashtray. They had it priced at $60. Oh my gosh, this has got to be probably one of the most amazing things that I've ever found. I love, love, love it. Do you love it? I love it. We're going to wrap it up, guys. The cruel fate of it all. Why? Why? Well, it was sold. Such is life. I think she was amazing, and I think she's definitely worth more than $60. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Alrighty guys, well there was today's video. I hope that you did have a good time. We didn't get a lot, but I'm very pleased with the things that we did get. Please let me know down in the comments what was your favorite find of the day. I'd appreciate it. And until next time guys, remember, keep it rusty, crusty, and dusty. Bye guys.